One of my favorite things to do growing up, and still to this day, has been watching music movies. And no, I'm not talking about Almost Famous or Spinal Tap. And I'm not talking about documentaries either, although both of those genres are really good. So what makes a great music movie? Well, usually it's the perfect blend of behind the scenes footage, live clips, or even music videos. There's so many out there, but I've narrowed them down to my top 10 favorites. Now, I'm sure tomorrow I'm thinking something that I didn't put on the list and say, fuck, but hopefully I don't. I'm also going to stick to official releases only, so if you're looking for Nirvana live at the Beehive Record Store or some Stevie Ray Vaughan show from the Continental Club in 1979, that's for another time. And I'm also only doing one video per artist. Sorry, Cliff. First off, though, I want to complain about the lack of a great Van Halen video. How can maybe the greatest band of the early 80s not have a proper Roth-era release? It's mind-boggling. Shame on you, Edward. Well, here we go. It's Randy Dobson's Underground's 10 favorite music movies. At number 10, G3 Live 1995. This video holds a special place with me. I didn't have a clue who Satriani and Vi were at the time, but I saw some Eric Johnson clips and wanted to check this out. I bought it on VHS at the mall and was blown away. It totally changed the way I thought about music and songwriting. It drastically changed my approach to guitar playing as well. Hearing Steve Vai play For the Love of God for the first time was breathtaking. And the other two ain't that bad either. Next is Roger Waters' In the Flesh Live. I've been a Pink Floyd fan forever, but I was under the misconception that the Waters solo stuff was inferior in comparison. I was listening to a lot of Doyle Bramhall too at the time, and I picked it up. I was very impressed. While the show did have its share of theatrics, it didn't seem to rely on them like a lot of Pink Floyd stuff did. DB2 steals the show though. I can't say enough about him. Channeling the soul of a Texas blues man into classic Pink Floyd favorites seems so natural. His climactic duel with Snowy White near the end of the show gives you an insight on what it may have sounded like to hear Hendrix and Page jam together. It's phenomenal. Smashing Pumpkins' Euphoria was another video I bought on VHS, and I literally wore it out. That will be a common theme in this video. This is one of the better put together videos there is. Lots of live stuff, lots of small skit type stuff, and lots of studio footage, which is really cool. Billy Corgan is a fucking beast on guitar. If anyone says any different, smack him. It was about a year when I was in my late teens that I didn't listen to anything except Black Sabbath and Lynyrd Skynyrd. And I watched the Freebird movie daily. Skynyrd is one of the most passed over bands ever in my opinion. Although they still do shows under that name, Skynyrd died that day in the plane crash. Steve Gaines is so underrated. I think he would have been one of the all-time greats if it weren't for that misfortune. Man, I need to go watch this right now. It got really hard deciding the order of the next few. They're so good. Ozzy Osbourne's Live and Loud is the definitive Ozzy video. It's a bunch of live clips synced up from what was supposed to be his final show. Anyone that knows me knows I was the biggest Zakk Wylde fan back in the day. So bad that he could have wrote a song similar to Stand by Eminem about me. I have 2 copies of this one in case I lose one. This was my Mecca years ago, and it still holds up today. I feel like the Stevie Ray Vaughan and Al Macumbo show gets shit on compared to the other 2 major live releases. While they are all excellent, I feel like everyone is compelled to the ACL show because it's produced in a way that tells an inspiring story. Same as the Montreux Fest. The El Macumbo doesn't need no underlying theme. It's just raw, raucous, coked out of his mind Stevie Ray. And that's my favorite Stevie Ray. The show is a virtual encyclopedia of blues guitar. The Texas blood on here, I can't even think of a word strong enough. It's just Stevie. I remember begging my mom to buy the Metallica Live Shit Benjamin Purge box set for me when it came out. And surprisingly, she did. It was a weird coming-of-age experience for me because I had no idea what was on these tapes, and I had to stream them with my headphones hooked to the TV to see if there was anything I could watch while my parents were awake. Okay, who cares about that stuff? This is the last time I think Metallica was amazing. While I preferred the Cliff Burton era better, I love the atmosphere of this more than anything on Cliff 'Em All. It was a toss-up. Cliff 'Em could have been in this spot just as easy. Both are great. Check them both out. The next two were for sure part of my daily regimen for a while. What can I say about Led Zeppelin that hasn't already been said? I remember taping this off VH1 and watching it constantly before I bought the VHS. I could do without a lot of the cinematic stuff, but it was originally intended to be more of a standard movie anyhow. The overall dark tone just sucks me in. I've been watching this for years and I'll never stop. Before I get to the last two, I'm going to show some honorable mentions that are very good and just barely missed the list. Nirvana was, and still is, the most influential band I've ever heard. They were my favorite band as long as I can remember. This video is a masterpiece. I was shocked to find out that a lot of people still have never heard of it. The only drawback to it is the fact that it ends. They could have given us another 2 hours or 4. I'm disappointed that they haven't released something like this for the In Utero tour as well, and I doubt that's ever going to happen. And finally, as much as I love that Nirvana video, this one is even better. 3 Vulgar Videos from Hell is a collection of the 3 Pantera videos released while they were together. These videos are a national treasure. I can't even begin to think of how many times I've watched these, especially Vulgar Video. It's the most original music movie ever. It's entertaining from front to back. I feel like part of the family after watching. Who would have thought that these guys can make stuff this great? It's sad to think of what was happening inside Pantera under all this, but I'm glad we got these memories to cherish forever. Stronger than all. And that's my 10 favorites. Let me know what your favorites are below in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Now go check these out.